Hello, I'm Elizabeth Vargas, and welcome to 2020 in Touch. On the show this past Friday, we looked at anger and all its red-hot forms, and the kind that pushed nearly everybody's buttons was narcissism, believing the world revolves completely around you, or that at least it should. Chris Conley took a special look at people who know it best, celebrities.
Mention celebrity anger, and this is what most people think of. Public brawls with pushy paparazzi.
You're just so sexy.
Or outrage at intrusive fans.
Turn it off.
Encounters that live in infamy on YouTube.
I'm gonna straighten your ass out when I see you. Do you understand me?
But when Alec Baldwin couldn't reach his 11-year-old daughter on the phone,
I'm gonna really make sure you get it. So I'm gonna let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are.
No! God damn it! You f***ed it up! God
or when Lily Tomlin went off on her I Heart Huckabees director.
Can't help them. Help me!
That's different. Everyone gets mad at family or coworkers sometimes.
That's right. You too.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
You don't get out. Don't get out.
I'll break set apart. I don't even give a
That don't matter because you're there.
Oh, shut up. You shut the up too.
But this doctor, who's treated his share of well-known patients, says the rage of the famous can have psychological underpinnings.
It's this huge rage that you're not as great as you could be, or you're not being perceived as great as you could be. They don't know how wonderful you are.
Dr. Robert Millman, professor at Cornell's Weill Medical College, says that he's identified a psychological syndrome unique to celebrities. He calls it acquired situational narcissism. It starts with huge success.
You can develop malignant narcissism by virtue of the situation.
I'm Casey Kasem, counting down the hottest songs in the land.
From disc jockey Casey Kasem's caught-on-tape rant.
Last goddamn time, I want somebody to use his brain to not come out of a goddamn record that's up-tempo, and I gotta talk about a dog dying.
Russell Crowe's tossing a phone at a hotel employee while trying to place a call. Possible examples of Dr. Millman's syndrome abound.
The lack of empathy is eerie, that they think they're right, and that the desk clerk or the whoever just didn't understand how important their needs were.
As Russell Crowe may have discovered, it can also lead to a perp walk. Why would these people be angry? They have everything.
They don't. They're isolated. They have coexisting fragile senses of self-worth and grandiosity. They live from one extreme to another.
Talk about needs. Catwalk queen Naomi Campbell gets love from the camera lens all the time.
Have a good trip. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But that didn't keep her from going off during a flight to Africa when a passenger tried to take her picture.
I want that milk!
It's an angry side of this supermodel that landed her a stint with the New York Sanitation Department after she was convicted of tossing her cell phone at a housekeeper, a side another housekeeper says she knows well.
What I was afraid of, it was her swings.
Her mood swings.
Physical swings.
Campbell's former maid, Gabby Gibson, says she was struck by the supermodel while they were searching for a lost pair of her jeans.
And we start to check everything. So I knelt down on my knee, and she came from behind and swing in the back of my head. And I asked her, "What for are you hitting me?"
Now Gibson is hitting back by suing Campbell, who has denied Gibson's allegations.
Get this thing up!
But if you think only famous people exhibit anger and narcissism, think again. So says Professor Brad Bushman from the University of Michigan. His test data say narcissism in America is increasing, especially among the young.
There's something about this American culture that seems to feed these narcissistic tendencies, and the changes in the internet like Facebook and MySpace and YouTube.
Somebody's at the door.
To show the link between high levels of narcissism and anger, he did an experiment. These students were asked to write an essay. When they got it back, they saw that someone had given their essay a bad grade.
Here's your partner's evaluation.
To measure the anger, students were asked to help make lunch for the person who'd graded their essay, a person who, they were informed, hated spicy food. And so the experiment. How much hot sauce would they put into their grader's food?
Pure Red Devil sauce.
Each of these women had previously displayed low levels of narcissism. Nonetheless, would they be angry after getting an F and decide to get even? No. In fact, neither of them put hot sauce into their grader's food.
Laura, were you at all tempted after that F you got to,
No.
Why not, you think?
Because it doesn't really have, anything to do with it. If she doesn't like my writing, I shouldn't punish her for that.
As for the high scores, these two guys put lots of hot sauce in.
He's gonna give me a grade F on a paper. Might as well give him a little bit of some spicy food to eat.
I want to change my drink order.
What would you like?
70% lemonade, 20% punch, 10% Sprite. If they don't have fruit punch, do like 85% lemonade and 15% Sprite.
Now meet from a safe distance.
I don't need this right now.
Jeff Lewis, high-strung star of Flipping Out.
We don't do that in the $1 million price range, but we're doing it in the 3 and up.
On this Bravo show, he buys LA homes, redecorates them.
You were supposed to repaint all these walls, right?
And then flips them to new owners for a big profit. It's a high-pressure occupation, so is working for him.
And is this paint? I have a very short fuse. And I have a very bad temper.
Swear to God. You have to check the box. No onions, no onions. How many times do I have to do this? I'll take it. I'm sorry.
He got fired, by the way. I've told him at least 250 times, no onions. So finally, I blew. And with every house, it's different.
Jeff Lewis fits Dr. Millman's anger and narcissism profile to a T-square. But hallelujah, he's seen the light.
I'm a reformed narcissist. Reformed.
How did you become a reformed narcissist?
Therapy, life coach, psychics, spiritual healers, scream therapy.
His long-suffering sidekick Jenny Poulos has endured Jeff at his most.
Have you ever seen him yell into that pillow?
Yeah. He also, when he gets depressed, we put on Christmas music sometimes. So that's worked. And we've found ways. I think it helps. Whenever he's angry, I'll dance.
I think that if Jenny weren't by my side, there would have been double the triple amount of flip-outs that there were during the show. And I'm grateful to her.
But you fired her.
Well, I fired her once or twice, but she always comes back. Good job, Jesse.
What turned things around? Seeing his own behavior on TV.
I thought I had done so much work on myself to be a better guy. And I realized I have so much more work to do. And, I don't think I'm going to finish it all before I die.
Can you meet Jesse there? So he doesn't say, I know everything. He says, what did I do wrong about this situation? And that's where I think he has become a reformed narcissist with OCD, rage features, anger issues.
He may never be an easygoing guy, but Jeff Lewis offers hope that the double trouble of anger and narcissism doesn't have to be a life sentence.
You're fired.
Whatever.
I fired you before you quit, so you're fired.
Whatever you want.
I'm done.
Well, you fired off a lot of comments on that piece, and it wasn't just celebrities feeling the heat, it was all of us. Alan Osuno said the whole USA has pretty much become narcissists. We should be relabeled Uncle Scam or Narcissist Nation. Watch reality television and you'll see I'm right. And several viewers agreed that even though the younger generation are the worst offenders, they had to learn it from somebody. Linda Zahavi wrote, it's all that me stuff children learn from their elders. They're being raised by the me generation, and it shows. But the pragmatic one offered a solution. There is one thing that can help young narcissists snap out of it: consequences. It doesn't always work, but it's worth a try. We appreciate all your comments, so keep them coming by email or cell phone and send them to us at abcnews.com. And we hope you'll watch 2020 every Friday night at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central. I'm Elizabeth Vargas. For all of us at 2020, we're in touch, so you be in touch.